Buenos dias, buenas tardes, buen provecho. Welcome to Off the Rails. I'm your host, Austin Train. Joining me as always, a good friend, professional musician, co-host, best friend, Brian Gower. Brian, I heard somebody stole your catchphrase. I was watching football.
What's the catchphrase?
Jammed up.
Jammed up.
Somebody's like, oh, they're getting all jammed up at the line.
I stole that from Are You Garbage. I like it, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You stole it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. We're going to have to issue an apology.
You say it all the time. People just like,
Yeah.
they're like, I'm going to steal that.
Yeah. I guess that's the form of flattery. What is it? Imitation.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because I used to have a saying that I would do when we were door guys at the La Jolla Comedy Store. I'd go up at the end and I'd be like, guys, keep it going for your, headliner, feature, and that other guy. When I opened the show,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, and that other guy, right? Because it's me.
Yeah.
And then my one of the other door guys started doing that. And I was like, yeah, you stole that from me. He's like, fuck you, you stole from me. Which is funny because he probably believed that, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, also that's the thing you can do now. You could just lie, and it's so funny. Everyone is just doubling and tripling down on lying to the point where everyone is constantly gaslighting everyone else.
Yeah.
And it kind of works. I mean, that's the fucked up thing is it usually works.
Yeah. Like having lines or canned lines or bits or whatever. I think sometimes I've noticed it just irks people because you say that all the time. And I'm like,
does it?
I used to say at a show when I was the frontman guitarist or whatever for playing. I would say, oh, and hey, give it up for the bar, give it up for the bartenders because they're the ones providing the real entertainment tonight.
Yeah.
And then my friend's it was just joking while we were off stage or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, and give it up to the bartenders. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, you say it all the time. And I'm like, are you pissed?
Yeah, he's mad, dude.
I'm like, it's
no, he was mad that you stole his line.
He's not even in a band or anything. He's
yeah.
Like, the fuck, man, you're up there playing. They're not.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't actually.
You're disrespecting us.
I don't actually care about the bartenders. Fuck every one of them.
Yeah. I'm only saying that so I can get free drinks and or sleep with the staff.
Yeah. Or is
just
that
gassing them up.
What is it? We played Winston's, and then instantly the staff there was just not having a good time. It's like we get there, I get it. It was like a 5-band bill. No, 4-band, 5, whatever. A lot of bands, and so everybody brought their own drum sets and all this shit, and just equipment's everywhere. But it was tucked away, and then they're all upset. It's like, you put it where you're not supposed to, and then I didn't. I'm just happened to be here catching a ration of shit.
Yeah,
and then so I'm like, okay, they're off to a good mood. I could tell they're probably oh cool, 5 bands today, awesome.
Yeah,
5 bands in a 5-hour that 4 hours. I'm like, that's actually not too bad, but I'm sure they're just used to 3 bands or a bunch of
and there's some bars you work at because you just want to mail it in, and that's kind of what there's certain bars, and you can kind of tell the vibe of if it's a dive bar, they do music, so and you can kind of tell when they're just mailing it in, which is that's for those of you who don't know, that's Winston's to a T.
And then we just we get the 1 drink ticket per. I was like, okay, I'll get my non-alcoholic beer. And I'm like, oh, I have a 20. I'm like, oh, can you break it? So she gave me a bunch of 1s and a couple 5s. So I leave her a 5 as a tip. Be like, hey, it's in good faith, da-da-da. And then she's all smiles after that. And I'm like, it just took a $5 tip. And then I'm like, oh, can I get a Diet Coke? And I tipped on it. And then it was so
then
fucking...
she took you back.
No, it was so...
sucked you off.
It was so bad. I'm like...
The Diet Coke?
Yeah, I'm like, it tastes like there's alcohol in it. Not even, whiskey.
That's what you get for tipping. You get a little... You get a shot of Uncle Crow's whiskey.
Well, I was like, trying to keep it, booze-free. And then I'm like, this tastes so weird. I'm like, there's alcohol in it, but not like whiskey or, It tasted like...
She roofied you,
no.
dog. You've been roofied,
It tasted
dude.
like Jaeger.
Oh.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then my guitarist, he smelled it. He's like, yeah, that's not Diet Coke. He's like, You know, you might be good because it's not alcohol. The only thing is, it's probably a bunch of like they've never cleaned their lines before, so it's a bunch of bacteria and shit in there. You're good to go. And I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, dude, the dirty bar Coke when you like get it, and you're like, this is either flat or like they just have not cleaned the line like almost ever.
And he's like, my guitarist is like, yeah, you just get water at a bar. It's like stop because like I went to Ken Club and I asked for like, oh, let me get Diet Coke. Gave me Diet Shasta, and it was $5.
Did you throw it back in his face? You're like, this isn't what I wanted, you fucking idiot.
And then I was bitching.
You drank it and you spit it right back into his face. You're like, Diet Shasta.
Diet Shasta for $5, and I didn't even get the whole can.
More like Diet Shitsta.
And I was like, and I'm like, well, I mean, this is what I find to get pissed off about. Adam's like, you could just stop ordering soda. Just
like, yeah, don't order soda.
Like bars just can't handle a diet soda. They're like their head starts spinning. What? Diet Coke.
Yeah, sometimes they get mad when all you order is like a water. I mean, I would always like tip on a water or a Coke, even if it's free. I'm just like, all right, here's $1 because this is like building a rapport.
Yeah.
But I know some shows because the comics can't drink all the time. They would just like ask for a water, and then the bartender would be like, Jesus. And it's just like, yeah, man, like they're they can't drink. They're not going to just come to your bar and like drink all the time.
And get fucked up.
Yeah, get fucked up. And then like, then I got to drive across town to do this other open mic. So I'm basically just losing money.
Ping-ponging and like, no. Yeah. And I mean, there's some people that tie one on every time, but they're probably hoping for that. And I'm like, well, do you?
Yeah. Yeah. So did I tell you I'm doing a comedy festival in the Poconos.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I'm doing that in October.
That's sick.
We'll see. I've never been to Pennsylvania, so it'll be cool. I actually didn't even know. I had heard the name Poconos.
I assumed
I didn't know what it was.
I thought New York.
I think that's the Hamptons.
Hamptons, New York. Okay, Poconos. Okay.
And then there's some other like mountain spot up in New York. Is it? I don't know.
But all that shit is like really close, like Philly, Baltimore.
I mean, because
all that shit.
It's funny because the continental United States is basically, it's a little bit bigger on the East Coast because you got like Florida stretches. Yeah. I don't really know if it like syncs up perfectly, but there's three coastal states on the West Coast, and on the East Coast there's there's at least 13, if not, no, there's close to 20, I think, because it's Florida. Well, you got the original 13. I think they broke up, I think, Massachusetts into, like, Maine, like, later, because I don't think Maine, or maybe, it was Maine. One of the New England states wasn't originally, it was originally part of Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. But so you have, like, more than 13, probably like 14, 15, 16 states on the East Coast side. But yeah, everything, that is the crazy thing, how close everything is. Growing up in California, it's just like, unless you're going east, you have to drive for days to get out of the state.
It's like 8 hours at least, and you're still...
No, it's longer, because it's 8 hours to San Francisco.
Just in San
Francisco is like the halfway point.
Yeah. And then
you have to drive through a bunch of militia compounds on your way to Oregon.
And then, because my bandmates are from Jersey, and we keep talking about, it'd be cool to go out there, because I'm like, I've never experienced really anything like it. And then they're like, oh, you can do this, and we could do like Philly, and we can do Philly in a day, or do this. I'm like, wait, so you can just drive to all these places?
Yeah,
like, yeah, it's like 2 hours. I'm like, 2 hours? 2 hours? You can't even get to L.A. from San Diego, because everything's jammed up.
Well, I mean, it's the one weird thing is because those are like. Some of those places are like so close to each other, but they're like different metropolitan areas.
Yeah,
because there's like LA is so big that there's like a bunch of cities in LA County that would kind of be their own metropolitan area somewhere else. They're just all like jammed right there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I mean, might be going to New York, and I haven't been to New York in a long time. Went to Boston last year.
Oh yeah.
So it might be my grandma wanted to go up there.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to plan something for after I do the festival.
Are you going?
My friend suggested I should bring her to the festival and then just fly to New York. And I'm like, what am I gonna do with her for 3 days on her own? You know, she's gonna get bored. What if she gets lost? And then I'm like running, or like lost in the Poconos.
You put an air tag
on
her so you can find her.
Whatever
like
they use.
All right, grandma is okay.
The device that they put on kids' phones to like track them, I just put it on her phone. That's actually a good idea.
Like, that's not half bad.
Yeah. No, I'm excited, man. I mean, I don't know. A lot of these festivals, like, we'll see how it goes. But, sometimes the festivals can be hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah. But I don't know. It would be cool to just go to a different place and see different things. And then I could brag about. Last time when I was in New Orleans, I didn't take a bunch of pictures because the first day I got there, I just got really drunk. And then I just didn't. I get like insomnia when I sleep. So I just was like feeling like ragged.
Yeah.
And I didn't take. So the trick is you go to some place. It's usually not that good, but you take a bunch of cool pictures. And then everyone goes, "Oh, wow, how is the fucking Spin Doctors concert?" You're like, "It was incredible, dude. They played that one song, and then they had a couple other songs.
Yeah,
and it blew my mind."
Well, one of the things in a band when you're like touring, and playing like
you're touring.
Yeah,
why did you?
We are, but it's like it's not profitable. No.
Yeah. People always ask like, how much money are you making?
How about shut up?
Yeah. How much money are you making?
Yeah.
And you shove them.
You're like, I make 6 figures. All right. Good
but
for
are you
you.
living your dream? And they're like, yeah, my dream is to be a headhunter for Microsoft.
Anyways, but it was like, we're touring, but when you come back, it's like a bigger deal because people are like, damn, you're doing it. Like, even if it's like, yeah, we got 3 hours of sleep on somebody's like couch.
Oh, I remember that night.
And then you
slept in the van at Walmart.
Yeah, wake up like because we thought we could sleep there overnight. Somebody just knocks on the door in 2 hours. Oh, fuck.
No, I remember one time they knocked on the door to give us like, I think like a 30-minute warning.
Yeah.
And I was like, we just need a 5-minute warning. We can because literally all we do is we like turn the car on, or we just walk into the fucking Walmart and be like, "Oh, we're customers now."
Yeah.
I just remember like just because I had to like try to sleep in the front and just like just drool all over my face, and real rough looking security guard.
Yeah,
that's the thing they could use some. I think it was Oregon. They could use some better looking, security guards at their Walmarts.
Yeah. Well, what we ended up doing that tour is just parking at rest stops and sleeping there. But then I heard now, I mean, it was over a decade when we did that. They said, "Oh, you can't sleep at rest stops anymore." Then what the fuck is the point of the rest stop? And that's our trucks. They fuck everything up.
They're coming up with all these rules, and what they need to remember is that rules are only important if you can enforce them.
Yeah,
it's like they're like, "Oh, there's all these people are parking in their campers by the beach." I'm like, all right, well, are you going to complain? Like, you can't effectively enforce that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these people don't have addresses. What are you going to, like, send a ticket to their fucking motorhome?
To the beach?
Yeah, the ocean.
Yeah.
They're just coming up with too many rules. And it's like there's all these things you can't do, and then I don't know. It feels like all the time and energy spent on being like, oh, you can't sleep at a rest stop, but like you can fucking invent a crypto coin that literally and just sell it, and then if somebody steals your phone, there's no way to get it back.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, why don't you put energy into regulating that? People need somewhere to sleep.
Yeah,
they just need to go sleep somewhere, and it's usually not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I could get it. It'd be like, hey, don't camp out here at the rest stop. Like, police that. Be like, hey, you've been here for 2 days. Keep it moving.
But if you're there for a night, I mean,
like,
also
that's the whole fucking point.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what we would do.
That be funny is if you like get kicked out of one rest stop and you go up the highway and you turn around and the other side of the highway, you just use the rest stop.
The other side.
You're like, oh, what are you? Because literally, because the cops are gonna come through and be like, all right, take off, and then you can just go somewhere else, and then you just come back and be like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
I don't respect your authority.
Yeah, that was to where we were trying to get just road behind us. I remember we played a show. And I think I like cracked like 2 monsters. I think it was rock stars because I got the rock stars and everybody has all my ass. It's like these fucking suck.
Oh yeah, I hate rock stars. Well, I did.
I was like, they're $2 cheaper.
The rock star rehabs are pretty good. I had some of those.
Yeah, and then so I was like, all right, I pound a couple of these, and then you were my co-pilot. I didn't make it 30 minutes before I was like, and you're like, hey, and I'm like, what? Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm like, no, you're not. We just had to pull over. Made it 30 minutes down the road, and I'm like, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna make headway back to California.
Well, dude, some of those energy drinks, there's so much sugar in it, you get a sugar crash.
Yeah.
Like if you're just doing coffee, I feel like coffee might be better because it's just caffeine, and you just deal with the caffeine. But the caffeine and the sugar can sometimes just like fucking crash your body really quickly.
Yeah, I was always big on the low carb ones.
Oh, I would just get all the sugar, man. My shit was amp. But I had one the other day. It just not the same.
Oh, really?
Doesn't hit the same.
You got used to it, or they don't have the same amount of sugar?
No, I'm just not. I don't like drinking as much sugar. I'm cutting back on sugar a little bit.
Yeah. I think I need to cut back on caffeine. I'm trying to work.
Oh, I cut back on that, dude.
I inched up, and then I was like, my 1 cup of coffee a day.
Yeah,
it's like 1 container. Like,
you drink a shitload of.
It's
coffee.
like 24 ounces. And
yeah,
like, yeah, it should be under 12. And I'm like, yeah, it's inching up there, and then I know just noticing like, yeah, okay, I got to regulate this one.
Did I tell you last time that my blood pressure? I went in, it was like too low.
Yeah, you're saying that.
Yeah, so they gave me like a heart monitor for a little bit, but I realized that I was just drinking too much caffeine and just dehydrated. Because I just chugged a bunch of water and then my blood pressure went up.
Okay.
But yeah, they gave me a heart monitor for a while, and I was like, oh, I was having chest pains, and then I realized like, oh, I strained a muscle in my chest from working out, and I was like, oh, I think it's the chest. I think I have a heart attack, and I was like, no, it's just I just pulled something.
It's like. Kind of.
But yeah, I tried to wear the heart monitor, but like I had to shave my chest and then strap it on. But it like literally fell off in my sleep. So it's like, all right, you're not supposed to exercise with it, but I did it anyways. But even before I did that, it just fell off when I was sleeping because I sweat a lot in my sleep. And then I just took it off and was like, I'm probably fine. It's like I can be kind of a hypochondriac, but then when I'm inconvenienced, I'm like, nah, I'm healthy. You know, like as soon as as I'm annoyed, I'm like, nah, fuck it, we're good.
Yeah, the Widowmaker.
Yeah,
come after me.
Yeah. But then I was like, I was like at the beach, and I was like looking at people were like looking at me funny, and then I was like, oh, like half of my chest is shaved because I had to shave it for the heart monitor.
40-year-old virgin style.
Yeah. Just half of it's done. Well, shaving's not as bad. Waxing hurts. Yeah. Shaving is like pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. It doesn't really hurt. I mean, unless you get to if you like don't cut, your face is harder to shave because of the angles and your like facial skin. I think is probably more sensitive.
Yeah, I got like no chest hair at all.
Oh, okay. It's not a competition, Brian. But if it was, I'd win.
So I'd smoke you.
Yeah, I'd fucking crush you, dude.
Like nothing. I have like a couple on my nipples, just one stray hairs.
Yeah. I was making out with this girl one time, and she was like, "Oh, did you shave your chest?" I'm like, "No." And then I was like, "It wasn't that. It was like." She was like, "Oh, I like it when people don't have any hair on their chest." I'm like, "Well, you're not gonna like it when I take off my shirt."
Well, guess what?
Guess what? I got a surprise for you, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you been getting some sun?
Yeah, I've been going to the beach a lot. That's the thing I never really put into a lot of thought into, but like some beaches are better than other beaches, and I know that sounds like such a first world problem.
Yeah.
This beach is terrible. But some are made for surfing.
Yeah.
There's a few where just the way the tides are, it's like it's not really comfortable for swimming. Also, there's somewhere there's just like a shitload of nasty seaweed.
Okay.
I was at this one beach, which is more of a surf spot. And there's just, you go into the water and you're just covered in seaweed when you come out like a fucking monster. And it
like a ghillie suit.
It fucking, yeah, it was like a ghillie suit.
As you come out.
But then it just, when the water, it just like stunk.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some spots too. It's the funniest thing is like all around. So La Jolla is the rich neighborhood in San Diego. All around La Jolla, it's the water fucking stinks, but it's like the nicest
looking. And,
yeah, but it's like a nice beach and it's like very rich, but the water just stinks in a way that it doesn't at some other beaches.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly why. Maybe there's like more sediment, or I think there's just a bunch of animals there probably just shitting into the water. There's a bunch of like sea lions and shit just taking huge steaming dumps, and then you get that. They're breathing it in like, oh, fresh air.
Such
fresh,
an expensive place to
fresh
live.
Sea air,
and just like
it's just a toilet for like the animal kingdom.
Yeah, people get out there, smell that air, lovey.
Yeah,
just
lovey.
The owls.
No, but some spots are better than others, and just getting reacquainted with them.
Mm-hmm. But
and just like, all right, this is a good spot. Like if you just want to chill, there's the big like tourist beaches, and there's like some more like tucked away spots.
Yeah,
that are pretty cool. But yeah, I've been going to the beach a lot, getting some sun.
Yeah, I can just tell just from the camera monitors. I'm like, oh, like. You're so much darker than I am.
That's right.
No, normally I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, I don't do a lot of color correcting. And I'm like, oh yeah, shit.
Are you gonna tone down my tan after I went through all this work?
I put a green.
Trying to fucking alter reality, Brian.
Yeah,
are you gonna alter it to make me look less jacked too? Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm actually way buffer. Brian has been toning down the muscle definition.
I stretch your screen and I condense mine. We're the same, guys.
We're the same. No, I remember there's a picture of me when me and my dad and my stepmom went to the river.
Uh-huh.
It was like a week or 2 weeks, and I swear to God, how dark I was, man. I was, I was like crazy dark.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to get back to that, dude. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I just don't go outside.
No,
so, but when I do, I brown up pretty quick.
Yeah,
and then it's funny, my nephews, they're my sister's kid, but they're two different dads.
Mm-hmm.
She's got to diversify,
Yeah.
But you can tell they're so different looking as far as like how dark. Like one of them, he's like brown.
Yeah.
And then the other one's really, really light skin.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, that's both my kids.
Yeah, they come out different.
Yeah.
I have a few friends who are like, one of my friends, she's half Jewish, half Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just looks straight up Mexican, and then her sister just looks straight up Jewish. Like she's super light.
Yeah.
And it's what I mean. She doesn't look Mexican. She kind of looks Filipino, really.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, it's funny, just you get a split in the family. You have like biracial household.
Yeah.
It's like clearly like the side, if there is a race war, like the sides are very clearly they're very clearly broken up.
Yeah, definitely my sisters and I are all kind of a little different. Like I think I'm the darkest. My older sister's probably in the middle. My younger sister's the lightest. And then
oh yeah, your skin tone.
Yeah, and I could
but
tell,
you all kind of look more like your mom.
Yeah, and I could tell my sister and I, we have that kind of Native American nose, kind of that beak. And I'm like, oh, we get that.
Oh, your little sister?
My older sister.
Oh, your older sister.
Yeah, kind of get that.
The more prominent nose.
Yeah. And then, so you notice the caricatures. I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, wait, no, they're kind of right. You
do kind of have a big red. You do look a little bit like the cartoon mascot for the Indians.
Yeah, the Indians. Just me.
I don't want to say anything, Brian.
Just put glasses and shitty tattoos on him. It's like, hey, that's Big Al.
You just spike his hair.
Yeah,
and you give him some ear piercings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Football season's back, and it's funny. It's like a lot of football players are like psychos, And if you don't follow, like that's one fun aspect I think we can all appreciate about sports.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like sports, you're like, oh, these guys are like insane. These are like crazy people. Football there's like some guys in football who straight up just. I was watching some videos. There's one guy years ago. His name was Sam Hurd, and he just literally became a drug dealer while he was playing football. And he started like moving mass quantities of drugs.
Yeah.
A few other guys. Oh, there's one guy this year. So he was the Raiders have been bad for a while. Like the Raiders used to be like one of the best franchises, and like the last 20 years they've been like pretty much consistently dog shit.
And they're Vegas now.
They're
right?
Vegas. Well, they started originally they were in Oakland.
Yeah.
Then they went to L.A. Went back to Oakland.
Okay.
And then they went to Las Vegas. That's just kind of their thing. They're just kind of like a wild card. Like,
we've talked about this before, but I'm gonna ask you again because I don't remember. Does Vegas have a baseball team?
They're going to.
Okay.
The Oakland Athletics.
Is that does that piss a lot of people off?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they're like, hey, both our teams are now in fucking Vegas.
Yeah, it's like Vegas just keeps just robbing Oakland.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll take those.
Yeah.
And that's got to be fucking. And I'm sure they play.
If it's the same. It's also happened to San Diego twice.
Okay.
With the Clippers and the Chargers, but I mean the one weird thing is the Chargers. Their very first year, they were in LA and then moved.
Okay.
Which is like such a weird. There's such a weird they just immediately moved to San Diego after 1 year.
Yeah,
but also the Clippers, I'm like good riddance. I'm like looking back on it, I'm like I'm glad they're gone.
Well,
Fuck that franchise.
Cool. I mean, it would be cool to have a basketball team. I like
mean,
basketball.
yeah, if they had put like the thing was when they were in San Diego, they just didn't really try.
Were they sports arena or something?
They probably played at sports. No, but they practiced in a high school gym. They practiced at. We talked about this about it. They practiced in San Diego High at their gym, at a high school gym. A professional basketball team practiced at a high school gym.
Yeah,
which is insane. Donald Sterling, the guy, he sucked. He's dead now. Good.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Rest in piss.
Rest in fucking. Shit and piss.
Last year we went to Goals game. Or earlier this year, whenever we went.
It was this year.
That was fun. I'm like, it'd be cool to go to more like sporting events.
Yeah. No, it just for me, when I get really invested in the outcomes of the games. And so it's very painful when they're bad. And it's like most of like time watching hometown sports teams is like pretty bad. Like I remember one time we went to the San Diego State football game, and they were playing BYU, which is the Mormon, and like they have like crazy fan base because they get into it because like there's nothing else to do if you're Mormon.
Yeah,
they get really into like soda, or like they get really intense into like Uno. I don't know. They probably do a bunch of things, and it's like probably fulfilling.
Yeah.
But we went and watched them, and BYU has like a pretty good football program. This is back. San Diego State was like these were some rough. I mean, they're more of a basketball team, if anything.
Yeah,
basketball school. But and I remember this like San Diego State just getting wrecked. And BYU had some weird thing. They'd all wear these weird like troll wigs.
Yeah,
and all these fucking weirdos had these wigs on.
Yeah,
and they're in like San Diego State and like just got obliterated. But I'm looking at all these people and I'm like, this fucking sucks. This sucks so bad to lose to these fucking dorks, dude. But also, it's like I'm not losing, but it feels like you are.
Yeah,
you're not winning or losing, but it just feels like it.
Mm.
And then, but it's been sick because the Padres have been like a lot better. Like the Padres were like never. Anytime they were good, they would like be good for like 1 or 2 years max, and now they've been like consistently competitive for a while. But what were we talking about? Yeah. Oh, so the guy for the Raiders.
Oh yeah.
Man, you need to fucking diagram this fucking podcast to like follow all the loose threads.
As soon as we get talking about sports, it's like, shit.
Yeah, no, Brian just checks out, and I'm like, let me tell you about the 1970 Baltimore Orioles infield.
Yeah.
You get so specific.
Like an almanac.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I used to just read almanacs.
Oh shit. Okay.
I used to just like buy almanacs and like read them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just I would like put together teams based on I would like take apart teams and put together like new teams based on like certain numbers, or like I'd be like, all right, who's the steroids team?
Okay.
Like who's the like convicted of a crime team?
Yeah.
And then I put together a team, and then, honestly, a lot of those teams are fucking sick.
You're like my fantasy
my
team.
fantasy domestic abuse allegation team. It's fucking good. It's a great look. They have some character concerns.
Yeah,
but it's a great team. Like on the field, off the field, they shouldn't even be allowed off the field. They should have to live.
Yeah,
they should be like on house arrest, but only in the stadium.
Yeah, you could only.
You can go from the locker room to the field, and that's it. Oh, one of the players on the Raiders, they were like really excited about the Raiders team this year, about their defense.
Yeah.
One of the guys, they cut him because he did a weird. He kissed somebody on the top of the head, but like in a weird prison domination thing. So they ended up having to cut him.
Like another player, or
another player. I don't know exactly, but. I mean, honestly, it's kind of better if it's a player because they're at least like That'd be terrifying to be the equipment manager. Yeah. And then the dude's just kissing you on the forehead. And you're like, fuck, dude. No one. Because when you're a player, it's like, all right, you can probably fight back. But also, the team is invested in you.
Yeah.
Like, if you're one of these other people, it's like, oh, they don't care about you.
Yeah.
Like, you're almost like a medieval serf.
Okay.
And they're like the feudal lords, and it's like if they can, they could just dispose of you. But they put a lot of money into the player. I don't know. I just remember hearing that. And I was like, that's fucking weird. That guy for sure has like some CTE going on.
Yeah, no, that's that's weird. It's also like you could say, you'd say the thing about CTE and everything. I totally get it. Like, I have never been tackled, like at all in any degree.
Yeah.
I could only imagine like if you just do that on a weekly basis. Like, you're going to fuck a lot of things up.
Oh, in your brain? Well,
like, I've slipped and fallen, and I've been like, oh, my God, this could be it. Like, of my own, like,
I mean,
body, but imagine getting thrown to the ground.
There's a few guys who you hear about their life, and it's like, all right, they're for sure. The only way to describe that is, like, traumatic brain injuries.
Yeah.
But then there's some people where it's like, all right, that's probably a part of the thing, but it's also like the guys for sure some people just have an innate higher aggression. They have a higher tendency for aggression.
Yeah.
Also drugs.
Okay.
Because a lot of those dudes are on more drugs than you think.
Yeah.
Like the drugs that are the drugs that leave your system the fastest are like cocaine and opiates, I think. And also, NFL players were taking Adderall for a while because Adderall wouldn't come up on it wouldn't come up on a drug test.
Okay.
So a lot of the dudes were just like taking Adderall and shit, which is like.
Was that like help them like focus or?
No, that's just so they could party.
Oh, okay, Adderall.
Yeah, Adderall. It's a stimulant. So apparently, a lot of stimulants. People with ADD, like stimulants, help them focus, but also like stimulants just like make you feel good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they like party. So it's like probably a combination of things. But there's a few other guys. Like there's some guys who just ended up like full on psychotic, which is like that's for sure just. That's primarily like traumatic brain injury. Yeah, like they're doing weird shit that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Just imagine that. Just like, I think, getting hit like once, or even if like I fell down every week, I'm just fucking falling apart.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I'm done. Tap me out.
Some people are just big fallers. I don't know. Some people are just like naturally clumsy.
Yeah. I had this like coworker one time, really nice guy, but he was the clumsiest guy. And I could just imagine like he like was like leaving and he's in the parking lot going to his car. I'm like, hey, wait, dude, both your shoelaces are completely undone. It's like like it was a bit. Like he's
Yeah.
like some like sound was gonna happen, but I'm like, he would have just fallen. He talked about how he fell at home or this. He's not like not older guy, but like in his 50s or
He's always fucking
and I'm like, well, tie your goddamn shoes, use Velcro or something. I was like, stop. I'm like, stop what you're doing. He's like, oh, I'd be fine. I'm like, no, you're gonna walk to your car and fall on your fucking face, you dipshit. And then he constantly would drop things. I'm like, god damn, some people are just gonna be prone to that.
Yeah. Or, there's one particular way to tie your shoes that actually prevents a lot of that. I can't quite explain it because like I was at a dress shoe store and I was like, man, these shoelaces keep coming untied. But you just do God, I can't even describe it.
The bunny ears thing.
No, it's like the reverse of how you would normally do it.
Well,
and it stays.
It's like I have to really put a lot of thought into like if I'm tying somebody else's
shoes.
I
can't tie someone else's shoes. It took me so long to learn how to tie my shoes.
Yeah.
And then to this day, I really have a hard time tying someone else's shoes. It's like I have to like get behind them and I'm like fucking it's just hard, dude. It's like and then they're like, oh, how come you can't? I'm like, why don't you fuck off?
Like like nephew.
Can you tie my shoes? You're like, no.
It's like get him Velcro shoes. He's 10 years old. Give him Velcro shoes. It's easier.
Who?
My sister. Get him for the nephew.
Oh, really?
Just get them both that. So we don't have to tie them anymore. My dad's a grown man. He just uses Velcro because he says, "Why do I want to tie my shoes?" And I'm like,
"That's a good." Dude, that was a good impression of your dad.
Like, why am I gonna do that? Or his pants don't have belt loops because he has a drawstring. Well, why am I gonna wear a belt?
I like having a belt because I always get worried about somebody trying to pull my pants down.
Yeah, I have a belt.
But then also, dude, if you get into a fight, you can just wrap your belts around your hand, and you're just like, dude, you're about to get fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Or you could just whip someone with it. Like if you really need to defend yourself. Because people do the keys thing. They're like, oh, put the keys into your fist. I'm like, that's stupid. Use a belt. That hurts. People, people used to beat kids with, I mean, they still do.
Yeah.
But you just beat the fuck out of someone with a belt if you were in a life or death situation.
Yeah, the belt that I have is like,
it's
all plastic.
I'm so tactical. Everything on my body. Everything on my body, I can try to I can talk myself into using as a weapon.
Kevlar laces.
Yeah,
so you could strangle someone.
No, like I sharpen the end of the shoelaces so that they're like points. Somebody was talking about my friend, he was saying that they're rebranding therapy. So like people in the military, because they like a lot of people get PTSD and shit, and it's like very expensive to deal with it, so the military brass is like trying to convince more people to do therapy because it's like, all right, we can't just we have people like they leave the service and they go crazy, they end up on the street, so like this makes us look bad, and also I mean maybe they care about the soldiers, but they probably don't. But so then they started talking about therapy. They started rebranding it as like tactical mental support. They just put tactical in front of it, and it's like, oh, it's legit, dude.
Yeah. The buddy Kyle, he makes the joke because like his style and a lot of things that he likes are like tactical.
Yeah.
He has tactical belt. He has like these like
Dude, he has tactical pork rinds.
He has like his backpack, is like all the shit that he carries on him. He's like, yeah, everything's tactical except for my body. He's like, if I ever had to get in the shit, he'd be like, I'm fucked. But
my body's a tactical liability.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, but my gun and my backpack that I have, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, dude, my body is a tactical wonderland.
Tactical wonderland. But I mean, you're saying about the belt with the pants. Like, I have no ass, so even having a belt, it like barely stays up there.
Really?
Yeah. I'm in the in-between stage of my pants right now to where I'm like, I don't want to get a new pair of pants because hopefully I can lose another 20, 30 pounds.
I lost too much weight, so now one of my favorite belts, like, it barely, like, it doesn't even really help. I go to, like, the closest loop.
Yeah.
I got it when I was in Montana because, like, we did the road. Shit, who was it?
Well, yeah, maybe.
It was me, Christian, my friend Christian, and this other guy.
Yeah,
and I was like, I was like meticulously going through everything, making sure we had everything, and shit. Oh yeah, and then I was like, I forgot my belt.
Yeah,
and so when we were in Montana, I bought a leather belt. It was my cowboy belt.
Nice.
And now it doesn't fit me.
Well,
I mean, it kind of barely, but it doesn't do the trick.
You can pass along to B-Gow. Maybe it barely fits me the other way.
It's a sick belt, though.
I'm on the last
I don't know if
loop
you're ready
the other
for
way.
this belt, Brian. I might need this belt to defend my property.
Yeah.
I have to stand my ground with this belt.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's pretty sick. I've been, there's this book I want to check out, but since you brought up tactical stuff, this dude wrote a book about, special forces guys kind of just like running wild and doing crazy shit, and he called it apparently they do a lot of this shit out of Fort Bragg.
Yeah.
And Fort Bragg is also the one of the guys in charge of their social media account on Twitter. So this is a few years back, but he forgot to log out and log into his account, so he just commented on this like porn stars stuff on her posts, and it was like the chick was like, I still rock the bush, and he was like, and it literally said like Fort Bragg.
Yeah, I fucked her.
It's like no, only an idiot wouldn't appreciate a good bush as it tickles their nose as they go down on you.
Yeah.
And then it talked about like going down on her and then going up for a kiss before going back down. And the guy was posting as Fort Bragg.
Oh, yeah.
But then also Fort Bragg is like one of the most notoriously there's just always like more homicides around there.
Yeah.
And there's always like shit going wrong over there. But apparently this dude, he wrote this book called The Fort Bragg Cartel about special forces guys. Because it's like if like a special forces guy does bad shit, like the government can't let him go. He's not going to jail. Like they can't let them go to prison. So like no matter what happens,
it's kind of like, also weird. Like why would a Fort Bragg? Why would that need a social media account?
Yeah, that feels weird, doesn't it?
It'd be like, hey, I have a PlayStation and an Xbox.
Yeah.
Because he's bragging.
He's Fort Bragg.
Got him.
Nice. Nice, Brian. It was a very tactical quip.
I have a juicy ass and my pants don't fall down without a belt.
Yeah.
I'm bragging.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's also this Fort complain. What's the opposite of bragging? Fort modesty.
Yeah.
I guess we're heroes.
We're heroes, I guess. Some people might say.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, I want to check that book out. This conversation lost its tactical edge.
You just walk away and your pants fall down. That's how we end the episode. But like,
I'm surprised that's never happened on Kill Tony, where somebody like they're like, "Get out of here, you're bad," and then somebody walks off and their pants fall down.
That's a good.
Oh no, wait, that's the old Simpsons bit. It was like, "Can't you go 5 minutes without embarrassing yourself?"
How long was that?
Pants fell
down. Yeah. No,
there's
classic.
this dude, Elephant Graveyard. Have I ever showed you any of his shit?
I don't think so.
So he really makes these like really well put together videos, but basically he's just been going in on like Rogan and the Austin comedy scene, which always feels weird when people are bad mouthing the Austin comedy scene. I'm like, what about? Come on, let's differentiate. Some comedians.
If somebody did like that, and then you just by an algorithm you got roped into it.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing that sucks is when I chose this stage name, I had no idea how popular trains in Austin were as a topic.
Yeah,
the fucking feed is just all, and I'm like, as an Austin train comedy, and it's still showing me trains,
and
I'm like, You just fuck. I don't know. Maybe I gotta like bribe YouTube.
Yeah, I think even when you type in off the rails,
it's like literally about a train crash.
Austin train off the rails. It's like I think maybe like at least 5 to 10 down. People are still finding the podcast.
That's right, dude.
But it's still some of them are like, wait, how do these have hundreds of views? And then it's like the subscribe count is still not up there. I'm like, people are just finding it. Like, yes, I like this podcast. I won't subscribe, but I'll watch the whole thing.
I don't know. Maybe no. You know
hour,
what might be happening is like they leave it on, and then like the next video.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just leaving it on for like hours at a time, and then it's literally cycling through all the different video podcasts.
Yeah, and it's getting thrown in there. But yeah, so what are you gonna talk about? Oh yeah, no,
I don't know. I feel like I'm always distracted, especially like the end of summer. My mind is wandering.
Yeah, I guess we're getting towards the end of it here. Every time like summer is just like it's just hot for me. It's not like I'm
gotta go to the beach, dog.
What people say?
Well, you lost a bunch of weight too. You got to show off your hot summer bod.
I still have a gut and tits.
I mean, so do I. I still got a little bit of a gut.
Yeah. Well,
and also I have huge nipples. That's the thing. It's always when I was a kid and I take my shirt off and I went to high school, it'd be like, your nipples are huge. Like, why are you looking at my nipples?
I'm a boy, you pervert.
You fucking gay lord.
Yeah. You accuse another teenager of being a pedophile?
Yeah.
You're a pedophile, bro.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
Well, I'm
checking me out.
Checking me out.
I mean, we did used to make fun of our friend for wearing tighty whities.
Yeah.
And he had the same defense.
Yeah.
So why are you looking at my underwear?
Tidy whities, no. And then
dude,
really,
tidy whities are very tactical.
Well, and then we all kind of moved on. I don't know if you are, but most people moved on to boxer briefs because for the longest time it was boxers, the baggy ass shit.
Yo, dude, I think I got a hernia because I had to stop wearing boxers.
Okay.
Like it hurts. It hurts to just.
Were you freeballing it?
No, I mean, I was wearing boxers.
Oh,
but maybe I was like exercising too much or whatever.
Like the baggy ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Just regular because boxer briefs are the tight ones.
I think
they keep your junk all together.
I guess I stand corrected. Also, the fact that I knew like some of my friends what kind of underwear they wore, like BJ. I remember he's like, no, I'm still stuck in the baggy boxer camp. So even though he was wearing tight as hell jeans, he still was like, no, I'm shoving my boxers in there.
Yeah, yeah. There's always a weird combination of like baggy boxers, skinny jeans.
And I'm like, yeah, you just shoving them in there. It's like, yeah. But yeah, it's like, it was always like, oh, making fun of the kid wearing briefs or whatever. And then now I'm like, I'm wearing boxer briefs. I'm like, oh yeah. They're like,
well, when you're old, I think you have to wear them because it's like your balls hang too low.
Yeah.
I think, it's like if you just, which is also like, what did people do when they just had robes and shit? Did their balls just like droop all the way to the ground?
Well, it was
like, how did the human anatomy deal with that?
It was the other day. I just misgauged my like clean laundry that I had. I'm like, oh yeah, I have plenty of boxers, and I'm like, didn't have enough time before work to do laundry or really make it to a Target or whatever. I'm like, fuck. So what I had to do was like, let's just see how long this works. So I wore just basketball shorts underneath, like, and over, underneath my jeans.
Yeah,
it was so fucking bad.
Well, because it looks like you're wearing a diaper. It looks like all frumpy underneath the jeans.
So I had to make an emergency run before band practice. I actually basically had enough time to go to band practice after work, and I was late to band practice. I'm like, guys, I'm late. I'll explain when I get there. Usually,
why can't you just wear nothing under your? Is it that uncomfortable?
I've never done
free ball under your jeans.
I've never done it. I feel like that's a horny, sexy guy move.
I've freeballed in sweats before, which also is like if you you don't want to like sit forward too much because then it's like, your dick is right there. You got to just like rely on how baggy they are.
Yeah.
You don't want to show off the old moose knuckle.
Yeah.
But you can, I've gone commando. You can do it.
I've never done it.
It's not really that bad.
But I had to, emergency stop at Target before band practice, throw those bad boys on, and then explain it to my band. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. And I told them, like, hey, because
why didn't you just wear dirty underwear?
People say, like, oh, just turn it inside out. I'm like, I don't know. I guess because I just don't want to be like, hey, this guy looks like he stinks, and then it's like, oh yeah, no, he does. Confirmed.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I guess my thing is there's always somebody who smells worse than me.
Yeah, I feel like I don't generally smell like shit or like BO.
I don't know.
But it's like balls for sure.
I get
like after a day, like I can smell them. Like,
yeah,
damn.
but like I don't know. I get false like I have some sensory issues with the scent.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes I'll smell things that you can kind of hallucinate smells a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I always kind of smell, or not always, but like sometimes I'll like smell something that's either not there or it's too faint for other people to pick up on.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of times and I'm pretty sure it's not me, but I'll smell like kind of undertones of piss or like shit in places.
No,
and I'm like, I don't think that's me.
Yeah.
But other people were like, I don't smell anything. I'm like, oh, maybe either my sense of smell is really strong or
it's like a spidey sense.
You can have olfactory hallucinations. But yeah, I don't know.
But
there's always like somebody who stinks.
Yeah.
It's like, even if you smell kind of bad, it's like fucking who cares,
Yeah, it's like
tomorrow's another day. You probably won't smell like shit tomorrow.
It probably won't smell.
Yeah. And sometimes like musk is a pleasant smell.
Yeah. But yeah, that's always like
because like the stress sweat smells different from like workout sweat.
Yeah,
it's like stress sweat stinks, but like workout sweat is kind of like fine.
Yeah,
got pheromones.
I think it's like to say like a fat guy thing. It's like the fat guy stinks. So it can't be like be the fat guy that stinks.
It's funny. I have a couple of different friends who have a joke about. You're a fat guy. It's tough because every time you walk out of a bathroom, everyone assumes you took a huge shit. And then two of my friends came up with this independently.
Yeah.
And then they didn't like each other because they thought the other one stole their joke.
Yeah. Well, what was?
And I'm like, it's kind of an obvious premise.
Yeah. It's like,
well, then one guy got a little bit less fat, so maybe he stopped doing the joke.
And
then he started like, what if he like stopped doing the joke and then he's like. Then he always assumes fat guys took a huge shit. He just immediately turns on his former fat friends.
It smells like farts, and you're like, it's the fat guy.
Yeah.
When it used to be Buddy in high school, like he was like the skinny kid, and he just got to a point when it's like your freshman year.
Some skinny people smell awful.
You just stop caring, and he just like if he had a fart, he's like, I got a fart.
Yeah.
And he just would just let it rip. And people's like, come on, man. He's like, what? I had to.
Was he skinny?
Yeah.
Dude, some of the worst.
But it's like he would do it, and then he wouldn't even hide it. He's like, oops. And smile. It's like, God damn it, dude.
Some of the worst perpetrators are really skinny. My cousin used to be like brutal.
Okay.
But also he has one kidney. So it's like, it's probably not everything down there is like in tip-top shape. He's probably like his body is like a factory that like has missed several inspections by the fucking FDA or whatever. And then we also had one friend, this girl, she was like rail thin.
Yeah.
But I think she became a really like big problem drinker. And her farts, dude, were
really?
Like you were just like
did she like let him rip or what?
No, I think it's just on accident.
Yeah.
Like I think one time I was like letting her spend the night in the guest room, and I went in and I was like, all right, you need anything? And then she farted and I was like, oh my God.
Like she was asleep and she farted?
No. Like
you opened the door, scared her.
No, I was literally just like, all right, do you need like another blanket or extra pillows? And she just farted. And I was like, oh my God. She's like, I have a problem.
She just gets too drunk and then she gets the alcohol shits or whatever.
No, I don't know. Some people, they just, it's not. And then skinny people have diabetes too. It's not always fatties.
Yeah.
There's one comic, Rick Ingram, has diabetes, and he's like a skinny guy.
Yeah.
He's like a crowd work guy. He's
so these skinny people stealing our farts, stealing our diabetes.
Yeah,
it's like all this. This is supposed to be for us,
stealing our
for
diabetes.
us, by us.
Yeah. Fat us, big us.
Yeah, fat us, bo. Or whatever.
Was FUBU still around?
I don't know, but it should be. It make plus size clothing.
Yeah, that's sick.
But I'm getting there.
You're fucking skinny, dude. Look how fucking you look like you're in a.
There's no X's on my shirts
Sum
anymore.
41 video.
Yeah,
your baggy fucking clothes.
Well, then these are baggy dickies, and I'm like a point where I'm like, okay, I could probably go another size down in maybe like 5-10 pounds.
Yeah.
So I'm like, these are really baggy because I'm just I don't want to buy another like in between pair. So I'm like, yeah, use the belt to tighten it. People are like, those pants are so baggy, it looks ridiculous. So I'm like, well, this was the style at the time.
Like, which was the style at the time.
It just like at a certain point, I'm like, who am I trying to impress? Who's gonna be like, oh, look at that cool guy with his dickies. They fit him really well.
Just own.
Just like stop. Like I don't care about style.
The most ridiculous shit I remember is God, when I was in LA, just like the older comics, like wearing Jordans and like wearing skinny jeans. You're just like, fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Put a fucking suit on, you fucking old pervert.
Well, I wanted to ask this. So was there, because there's a lot of this in music. Like, do you like
pedophiles? Yeah. Oh, you better believe
there's a lot of those.
A lot of those.
Is there ever like this where it's like people try and emulate or like a certain style or even like not even just like a certain style of joke, but style like of a comic?
Yeah.
That they're like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. Everyone tries to sound like Shane Gillis.
All right. Because they're like, or even just dressing. Because I know like it's a simple style, but it's Louis C.K. It's like a black shirt, jeans. And then you're like, oh, that's everybody wears that nowadays.
Yeah.
On stage. And I'm like, back in the day, it used to be like a suit.
I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of. I mean, I'll do shows with comics. I don't watch a lot of stand up.
Yeah.
But everyone kind of does the everyone does Gillis's mannerisms a lot. Yeah. He's like the big guy.
Well, there's the one that as just somebody who does sound or like in performing, like in a band,
the Dave Chappelle slapping, which he also probably didn't originate.
This one,
the slap on the knee, slapping the mic on the knee.
Well, this one that is what I guess it's more of a visual thing, holding the mic like this, like from the cable. And like that's
just Jesselneck do that. Yeah, like all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, where they're holding it from the cable. I'm like, that's such a pressure point from like the ear, unnecessary pressure on a cable. And I'm like, but everybody, like I've seen it done so many times. People just love doing that.
I do. This is how I hold the mic. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, then there's like a thing with like.
Do you know that women are bad at basketball?
Hold like a cigar. That's the worst joke I ever heard. No. One that you wouldn't want to do is like to do this kind of thing. Unless you're trying to do
that for like you do that to get a
sound.
Yeah, like if you're an announcer, like you're doing an impression of an announcer.
Yeah, like I would do
you
that.
You cover the mic and go
like for certain
ladies and gentlemen,
like bridges, or if I'm doing like or whatever.
Oh, like a pilot.
Yeah, I've like we used to do the anything by Dramarama, and then. So like the bridge parts, like when I was young, that kind of had a certain sound, but I wouldn't do that normally.
Yeah.
And then, but that's one thing. I was just like, because I was thinking about it the other day. I've been really just getting. It's like a band it's not new. Obviously, they've been around since fucking 80s. Is Social Distortion. Getting back into them, I'm like, hell yeah. And I want to start wearing a wife beater and slicking my hair back again.
Oh yeah,
just to be like Mike Ness
vibe, dude.
I want to get neck tattoos and shit, and just like wear. Or like just like play a gold top Les Paul.
He wears eyeliner too, right?
He did. I think he's on and off with it.
Mike Ness is interesting.
I'm like, I have a pink Les Paul, but I'm like, I should get a gold one because that's what Mike Ness has. Just like I'm like listening to that.
Yeah.
And
no, Mike Ness had it because he's like very like the greaser punk overlap, which is like rockabilly is kind of greaser shit. I don't know. That's always like the fun part. That's the fun part of music was like seeing the scene overlap.
Yeah.
Or just like with punk, there was so many like there was like art punk, there was kind of like metal punk.
Yeah.
There was like he's basically just a fucking greaser, and it's kind of like sick.
Yeah. And it's like, to me, I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. And then the one thing with music and musicians, you can dress like an idiot, and people are just like, yeah, that's cool. If your band's good, or if you're performing a show, and if you wear that shit outside of that, be like, oh, well, he's in a band.
Yeah, I'm like thinking of like Robert Smith from The Cure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really know who really dressed like that before, but like, because if your band sucks, you're gonna catch a lot of shit. But if your like band is like really good, everyone's gonna be like, oh, he's such a genius.
Yeah.
You could just pull off, and it really just depends on how good you are. I don't know. I've been doing this thing. Does Gillis do this where he has the one arm behind his back?
I've seen him, do that.
Okay.
Or he does. Well, he does the two.
He does the 2-1, which I almost never do because it doesn't look right.
And then
me.
I noticed because he's talked about it.
But I remember my friend Feng Chao used to do the arm behind the back, and it's like almost like a fucking kung fu master.
Yeah.
And so I started doing that, but I'm ripping off Feng Chao and definitely not Shane Gillis. Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
I don't think he does it that often. The two-hand one is one that I've noticed with him.
Yeah.
And then Nick Mullen, he's talked about it, but he keeps the mic here, like on his chin, like pinned to his chin. And I'm like, oh, okay. Everybody has their own style kind of with it. But it's like, I guess more or less thinking of like dressing.
Some people have,
like
dressing. I don't know. That one changes. Some people like to wear suits.
Okay.
There was
like a small.
No. I thought it was gonna come back for a minute, and then it kind of there's like a few people here and there who do the suit, but one of the guys I used to work with, Ihsan Ahmad, started doing the suit. I think he like went away from the suit though.
Gotcha.
He started doing it, then stopped.
Yeah. I think that because that's a lot, and then.
Yeah, because you got to get multiple suits because you can't just be wearing the same suit, same stinky ass suit. But it is kind of fun to perform in a suit. I've done shows in a suit before, and it is like fun.
Yeah, I used to like in my skinnier days. It was like fun to do like the emo like tie My Chemical Romance or Green Day thing. Just do that all the time.
Oh
it
was like
the pink
tie.
Fun. And you would just like it would be I had to like dress up. That was my show. I wouldn't wear that normally.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's cool to do the fun, dress up thing. And then, like, the older I get, I'm just
more function.
My big thing is like, oh, I just don't. I went to a show and I'm like, oh, we're playing an OB, and I'm like, but I'm still not gonna wear shorts. Every other band, everybody wore shorts, and I was the only person in pants. I'm like, yeah, that was my one rule is to not wear shorts on stage, and then like not that
really?
I regretted it
for bands because that's a big one for comics, not to wear shorts.
Yeah, for bands, I had like a friend say it once. He's like, unless you're Tom DeLonge in Blink-182 2000, wear pants.
No, I don't know. For comedy, I believe in just like I'm gonna wear pants unless I'm doing like if I'm doing like sometimes they do pool shows. I'm like I'm not gonna wear pants for that.
Yeah.
But there's one guy, Gianmarco Ceresi. He does the shorts.
Yeah,
I remember seeing him because he just moved. He had just moved to LA from New York, and he was like rocking the shorts, and I was like, I still don't really like it.
I feel like,
I just wouldn't like it for me.
Like maybe Big J, but he's got his own look. He's
but
the fingerless gloves,
Big J's wearing
chain,
like huge shorts,
like Dickie shorts.
Like I wouldn't want to wear like shorts. Like Dickie shorts is like you're a fat guy with Dickie shorts. Like probably fine. But anything above the knee would just look weird. Like you ever see one of those old? I was watching I think Patton about George Patton the general. Yeah. And they show this British general who's like he's portrayed as kind of like a fucking dick.
Yeah.
And he comes in his short shorts and he like makes them change the battle plan.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I guess that was like a common like the British expeditionary forces would wear like shorts.
Yeah.
And it's like you're wearing shorts in a war? Like it kind of feels like you should just lose by default. Really. But I guess I don't know because they were like the British were always fighting in like a climate not made for British people.
Yeah.
Like they were always like in Africa or India.
They got like zinc on their nose.
Yeah, they probably they have the sunscreen. Is that zinc?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
They have zinc or sunscreen all over their nose and like they're going to war.
Mm-hmm.
Look here, Chief Zulu.
They got floaties
If we
on.
gotta wait any longer, we're gonna get sunburnt. My nose is peeling. How am I going to explain this to the king?
God save the queen.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's. I think we're bringing it on home here.
All right. Yep. Guys, thanks for listening to another episode. Please give us 5 stars on the Spotify. Like and subscribe on YouTube. And don't wear shorts on stage.
Yeah.
Unless you're a big fat guy.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's like
that's our thing.
Also my friend Mike Gula used to wear shorts on stage, but he's Samoan.
Oh.
So he's a big fella.
Yeah.
He's a large fella, and it's like, look, it's probably hard to get pants on.
I like it by the end. It's just me fat gatekeeping things.
Yeah, dude, the fat gatekeeper.
Sweating, farting, big shorts. That's all us.
Instead of the crypt keeper, it's the fridge keeper.
Yeah. All right. We'll see.
All right, bye.
Bye.